This is the story of Theodore Spako, born August 22nd, 1895, emigrated 1911, age 16. Passage on the Patrice. He came to America from a small Greek fishing village with $25 in his pocket. He settled in New Jersey. He started out shining shoes and became a salesman in the wholesale meat and coffee business. Now, 102 years old, he lives with his wife of 71 years in upstate New York. They have two daughters, four grandchildren, and religious faith. Even now, he says, I never miss a Sunday. The village I was born in is Affide. I was raised in Volos. From Volos, I came to the United States. Volos was a fishing village, boats coming in and out, fishing boats. They had good schools, outstanding churches, Greek Orthodox churches. The ocean liners didn't go there because the water not so deep. My father didn't say go to America or not go to America. He didn't say a word. He figured out that I make up my own mind. Although I was 16 years old, I make up my own mind. My mother said, don't go, don't go. I already lost one son. I don't want to lose another. We went to Paris, a port near Athens, and then we got the boat. We showed the papers and everything else, and we stayed, my father and I, 3 nights. And the ocean liner come in. We were notified that the passengers are going on board. So my father and I, we talk, and we go in a rowboat because the ocean liner wouldn't get to the pier. And we get on the ocean liner, my father and I. We get onto the deck. Then my father, for the first time, expresses his opinion, how he felt. We shake hands, and he say, Theo, I never say to you go or not. I'm very proud that you make up your own mind to go to America. I know you're going to have a better life in America than we have here, because there my father was a hard-working man, working by day and night. He was in the fish business in the fishing boats with nets, and then I left, and he was crying. He was crying, and you know how I felt when I left my home, my father and my mother? Terrible, terrible. That's how I felt. I was the first in my family to come to the United States. I was third class, $75 for the ticket. There were 3 in the cabin. I was on the bottom, a man named Gus on the top bunk, and father on top of me. His father on top of me. I remember when they had soup, all the floor was wet. I used to get in the line and bring for Gus and his father. The father was too old. Gus was too fat. I'd tell the chef, for 3, otherwise to eat. Men came around with a big basket on their back, fruit, bread. You stick a hand in, you take. But the man was checking, so this Gus was a heavy eater, eating and eating and eating. And he kept sticking his hand in there, and the man said, next time you put your hand in there, you'll have scratches all over it. Gus didn't touch it no more. We landed in New York after 22 days at sea. I remember we see the Statue of Liberty. Gus asked me, what's the statue? And then we're looking at the statue, and his father say, that's Christopher Columbus. And I put my 2 cents in. I say, listen, this don't look like Christopher Columbus. That's a lady there. Everybody was hungry, and they started examinations on Ellis Island. I had $25 in my pocket. I knew to bring money, otherwise they keep you there. They wouldn't let you go to shore without money, because if you were hungry, you might steal. And I went alongside Gus, and I noticed he had a chalk mark on his back. I couldn't reach or see my back, so I asked, do I have a chalk mark on my back? So he looked, he said, no. And I say, you got one, your father too. And I'm thinking either they go back to Greece or I go back to Greece. So what happened? The one with the chalk mark went back to Greece. Gus and his father had to go back. I don't know why. I just thank God. To this day I pray, dear Lord, and thank God I was admitted to the United States, that they didn't put a chalk mark on my back.